The Bend-It-Like Beckham actor had apparently been drinking when he got into a verbal altercation with wife Mara, who was sitting with their one-year-old son Wolf, the US site claims. Jonathan is said to have launched into an angry tirade laced with profanities which upset other passengers on the American Airlines flight, which was heading from Miami to La. TMZ reports Rhys Meyers then stood up and went into the plane's toilets to smoke an e-cigarette, which is a federal violation. He stopped vaping after a flight attendant told him to stop, TMZ reports, but he denies he was smoking the device. The site claims Jonathan was detailed by lax airport cops on the tarmac when the flight touched down. Sources told TMZ the argument was not verbally abusive enough to count as a crime, so when the FBI declined to respond to lax police contacting them, the actor was released. It's not the first time Jonathan has allegedly been drunk in public. Back in September 2017, the star, who is a recovering alcoholic, was spotted looking completely out of it before being escorted away by security guards at Dublin Airport. The Tudors actor was preparing to board a transatlantic flight when he was stopped staggering near the departures gate. An onlooker said the star appeared disheveled and under the influence. He was staggering around for a good while. He wasn't causing any hassle with anyone. He just seemed to be really intoxicated. It was very sad to see him like this, said the witness. He looked like someone who didn't have a clue where he was. He was completely out of it. Other passengers were concerned to see him in such a way just after 10 a.m. It really looked like his demons had caught up with him again. He's such a talented actor, it's tragic. Passengers around the star were at first unaware of who he was as the situation was dealt with. Later others recognized him. The actor was accompanied by one other male passenger. The actor, who had to be physically supported by his friend at one stage, was directed away from the departures gate by a uniformed airport policeman. It's not believed that he was allowed onto the flight. After the actor's alcoholic relapse in September, Mara took to social media to reveal the devastating reason behind it. In a heartbreaking Instagram message, the mum of one wrote, "With much sadness, we open our hearts to share that Jay and I lost our second child, who was baking in the oven. Child was very much wanted right now, especially by Jay, so he took the news particularly not so well, and we are still working with coping skills over here. When life throws us curveballs such as these." Explaining her husband's condition, she added, "Depression is a real concern from past abuse as well as alcoholism, which he was born with. He has been able to turn any ugliness and hurt in his life into art and is the strongest person I know. I do not know anyone who has been through what he has been through and reached his level of successes. It does seem, though, that every time we seem to be making so much progress, sometimes it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Thank you, family and friends, and all of you lovely, kind, beautiful people who send us good energy and thoughts and support. It is so appreciated. I have so much love for you." To some others, "My husband is an Irishman who battles alcoholism and depression and drank between jobs to try to cope with the sadness of this news. I am trying to and still learning adjusting to living with the public, like one would as a concerned mother-in-law.